you're looking for a new car, new, used, you don't know, but you know used is cheaper, but new is more reliable. I'm going to explain to you the economics of driving an old car from a lifetime of personal experience. This is my current car. It's a 1998 Honda CR-V. I bought it for less than $2,500 7 years ago. However, the cost of the car is only a portion of the total cost of ownership. So I'm going to go over today with you the details on buying new, buying used, and the total cost of ownership, and compare the two and what is going to be best for you. If you don't know how to open your own hood, you probably shouldn't be looking to buy a used car, because one thing used cars require is some maintenance. One of the downsides to driving a car like this is that you're going to be turning the ladies' heads all the time. It's a constant problem. My wife, it drives her crazy. Another reason why I like driving an old car is because when you're in a tight parking lot, you don't need to worry about some old jalopy parking next to you, because you are the jalopy. What you're probably wondering is, what is the total cost for me to operate this Honda for 7 years? So I initially bought the Honda for $2,400 7 years ago. I annually pay a registration of approximately $375. It's about $375 now, but when I first got it, I think it was a little less, but it's not, this isn't to the penny, but it's pretty close. And so $375 times 7 is $26.25. Now the third thing I have is my lifetime maintenance, and this really comes into the crux of the whole matter. And I really credit auto shop classes I took in high school and college that really have kept this cost down. And I think that's key when you're driving an old car. You must know, or be willing to know, how to operate a little bit on your own car. If you need to hire somebody, you need to kind of know what the problem is to help you from being ripped off. And if you know some work that you can do yourself, you're going to save yourself a ton of money in repair costs. Because when you look at a repair, usually the part cost might only be a third or a quarter of the total bill. 3/4 of it might be labor. The last time I went to a mechanic, he was charging $120 an hour. That's no joke. You know, it's a lot of money. It adds up quick. What I've paid over the 7 years annually is $2,100. Now, I've done a lot of my own work on this car. I've actually been to the shop twice. Once was for an alignment. I don't have an alignment machine. I can't do that myself. Then some new tires. That cost me about $800. I've had to replace 2 sets. We have terrible roads here, so I've gone through tires pretty quickly, and I went cheap the first time, which I regret. Gasoline annually. So this again is a ballpark estimate because gas has fluctuated over the course of 7 years. But I spent about $850 a year. I'm not a huge driver, as many of you might know. I ride my bike a lot. Insurance. So I pay just under $30 a month annually. I have a good driving record. I have liability, and I also have a small comprehensive, but I do have a good driving record. I've never been in an accident. I have made no claims. I haven't had a ticket in about 10 years. So your price will vary on insurance depending on your driving history. Grand total cost I've spent to operate this Honda, gas, insurance, registration, maintenance, all in, is $15,595. When you take that down to a month, I've had it now for 7 years, it's just under $200. So it's $195 is what I have, more or less. So $195 a month, gas, insurance, registration, everything. That's a pretty good deal. So in the end, who is driving a car till the wheels fall off for? It's for people that either know a little bit about cars or are willing to learn a little bit about cars. I really encourage anybody that depends on a car, especially in your daily life, to take a basic automotive class at your local community college or vocational center. You know, we just depend on them so much. I am shocked at the amount of people that just can't even change a tire or open their hood, or just do any basic maintenance on a device that they depend on so much. Now, I understand working on cars is not for everybody, and a lot of people don't want to spend their weekend, me included, underneath their car working on it. But if you just have the knowledge how the car works, you will save yourself a lot of money. Because if you know the problem, you can direct the mechanic better. And you can also decide for yourself what needs to be fixed and what can wait, or what can not be fixed at all. Because when you're driving an old car, you know, you're gonna have little rattles and rolls. It's just part of having an old car, and they don't endanger your safety. Hey, I appreciate you sticking around and watching the video. Let me know in the comments below, what kind of car do you have? Do you work on your own car? What do you think of my car driving philosophy? I really want to know, because it's just interesting. You know, it's a device we almost all depend on universally as Americans. So if you're out there and you're driving, chime in, let me know what you're thinking. Okay, and until next time, happy motoring, and this is Spot signing off. Aloha.